Hello everybody and welcome again to Country Boy Cooking with Marshall. We got you another good one I think you're going to love today. Cast iron corn dogs. Been making these things for years. My boys loved these things when they was little growing up. We used to all eat them till we got sick of them. But let me show you where I've got this. Let me show you what I do different. Y'all like to use the beef dogs. You can use any kind of hot dog you want. There's so many different kinds. They got the cheddar cheese in them. They've got the jalapeno peppers in it. The kielbasas, the long sausages, anything like that to your taste will work. But I like the beef dogs. And I also like these little breakfast sausages to make the little mini ones. With the kids love making this stuff right here, y'all. Just keep them away from the hot oil when you're putting it in the oil. But look, what I do different with mine, you know, if you ask me, if you had two Winnies in front of me, one of them was raw and one of them was lightly roasted, you'd ask me which one I would want. I would want the lightly roasted one. So that's what we're going to do. I don't put raw Winnies in my corn dogs. I never have, because our lightly roast them in the oven makes it so much better. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to cook about 5 of them today. Put them boys in there. Put our little Winnies in there like that. Now I've got my oven at 350, y'all, and we're going to let these things roast for about 8 to 10 minutes just to get them lightly roasted. I'll be right back. All right, everybody, I've got the Winnies out of the oven. They've been in there for about 8 minutes at 350. You might want to turn them about halfway through. When you get them out, you're going to want to dry them off. These things need to be dry. Don't let them be wet, especially the little sausages, because the grease is going to come out of it. Make sure you dry it off. And what I use to skewer them with, everybody, is I use skewer sticks. They're usually a lot longer than this, but you can judge by the Winnie and however big your pot is, how long to make them. So we're going to skewer them up. Just push them in about 3/4 of the way. Always make sure you got enough room in your pot for your stick to go into, so it won't be propping in your oil. We'll get all this skewered up. Just put it right in the center. It goes right in. Look at that roasted Winnie. Now don't tell me that ain't better than just a raw Winnie in the oil. These things won't cook for like 2 or 3 minutes, and to me it just don't give enough time to cook the Winnie the way I like it. But if you like it like that, you make it like that. I'm just showing you how I do it. My boys loved these when I was little. Now what I'm using is just little toothpicks. See how cute that is? Little kids like that. Just skewer that little boy right there. Look at that. Oh, just like that. See that? That's ready. Now I'm going to show you how to do the dough. Okay, everybody, right here what I've got. I've already got, for time's sake, because this thing is really easy to make and I ain't want to drag this video out. I've got 1 cup of yellow cornmeal mix right here, self-rising. And I've got 1 cup of all-purpose flour, just regular flour in there. I've whisked it together. Okay, next I'm going to mix all my dry ingredients first. Next I got is 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Not baking soda, baking powder. That's going in. I've got 2 tablespoons of white sugar, just regular granulated sugar. That's going in. I got 1 egg. That's going in. I got 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, canola oil. Use the brand you like. I got 1 1/3 cup of buttermilk. Now you can use regular milk, but I like buttermilk. It makes it taste like, how many know what I'm talking about when I say Collinsville, Alabama, that big flea market up there? If you've been there, you know what I'm talking about when I say those corn dogs are delicious up there. And it's like a state fair corn dog too. All right, that 1 1/3 cup of buttermilk's going in. And right here's one of the little things I love doing too. About 2 teaspoons of just raw honey. No more than that. Let's put about 2 teaspoons in there. That'll do it. And this is optional, but I'm going to go ahead and put about 1/2 teaspoon of salt in it to make sure all those flavors are coming together good. And whisk it all together. Get in there and get it together. Okay, see that? That's just a little bit too liquidy for me, so I'm going to add maybe a 1/4 cup of cornmeal mix. It's almost like it's tacky. You want it to be a little bit tacky. All right, that's perfect, y'all. Now what I'm gonna do, this is the easiest thing in the world, y'all. Get you a tall glass. I love these bowls, by the way, that bend like that real easy, because you don't really need a spout for it. Look at that. Fill that thing about almost to the top, not quite. That should be good. Put that to the side. All you gotta do is get your Winnie, Put it down in that cornmeal, twist it around a little bit. Get it down in there good, twist it around. Barely pull it up, don't pull it up too fast. There. When you do, put it down in the oil and hold it there to start with. Don't just drop it. Hold it there for a second. If you don't, it'll go to the bottom of your pan and stick. Wire protection right here too. It's gonna work probably in batches of 2 or 3 because these things don't cook for like 2 or 3 minutes each. Put it down in there. Hold it just a second. Drop it in. Cook too. Now with this right here, you're going to have to keep them turned. These things are going to cook up golden brown, y'all, in about a couple of minutes at the most. 2 to 3 minutes. Keeping them turned. When you see them light spots like that, just keep them turned. Make sure it's browning evenly. If you're making it with your kids, you might want to let them stand off and watch this part. Look at that, how pretty. Gotta put a little bit more dough in my cup because it run out. Now comes the fun part, the little bitty ones. Put them there the same way. Turn them around, get a good coat on them. Hold them there the same. Make sure you got protection on. Put it in. See that pretty? Now there's one ready to come out. Look at that, y'all. How pretty. Here's number 2, look at that. I hear need just a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and cut my heat off because this is all I'm going to be cooking today. Number 3. My boys to this day know how to make this recipe because we made it so much when I was little. I want to thank y'all for tuning in again today. It's been fun. We love y'all, thanking y'all for all the sharing y'all doing. That's the only way that, you know, everybody can see us and know what we're doing here. We sure appreciate that. Thank you for the prayers. Mama's in there right now resting up. I can tell you, no taste test has to be done on these because they're that good. Until we see you again on Country Boy Cooking on Marshall, we thank every one of y'all for watching. God bless all. Jesus is Lord.